Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Tirta Aryasatya and my student number is 251304292. And today in this video I'm going to talk about the first 7 chapter of Atomic Habit, which is written by James Clear. The book teaches us an important lesson, which is small habits can create big change. Sometimes we think success only comes from big action, but the book clearly shows that even tiny, minuscule improvement, when repeated every single day, can lead to remarkable results. In the first chapter, James Clear explains the power of small improvement. He introduced the idea of becoming 1% better every single day. At first, those 1% may seem small and unimportant, but if we continue improving little by little, the result will become significant over time. For example, if a student studies English vocabulary for only 10 minutes a day, after several months, that student will know many words and improve their language skill. From this chapter, we can learn that success is built through consistency, not through sudden change. In the second chapter, it talks about identity and habits. This chapter was very interesting because it explains that habits are not only about what we do, but also who we become. For example, instead of saying, I want to get good grades, we can say, I'm a diligent student that can get good grades every time. So every time we study, complete assignment, or review our lessons, we strengthen that identity. So this chapter taught us that habits help shape our characters and personality. And in the third chapters, James Clear explained how habits are formed. Those habits are formed through 4 steps: trigger, craving, response, and reward. The trigger is what starts the habit. The craving is the desire to do it, and response, the action itself, and lastly, the reward is a positive feeling we get after doing it. For example, seeing a book in the table is the trigger. Wanting to learn is the craving. The opening the book is the response, and the understanding of the material is the reward. This chapter helps us understand that habits follow a pretty noticeable pattern, and once we understand that pattern, it becomes easier to build good habits and break or improve the bad ones. On the fourth chapter, which is it focuses on awareness. Many habits happen automatically, and sometimes we do them without realizing it. For example, checking our phone immediately after waking up may already be a habit. The book says that the first step to changing a habit is being aware of it. This chapter taught that the importance of paying attention to daily routines and identifying which habits are helpful and which are not. And the fifth chapter introduced the concept of habit stacking. It means that attaching a new habit to an existing one. For example, after brushing my teeth, I can go read one page of a book. Or after coming home from a class, I can start reviewing my notes for 10 to 15 minutes. This is a very practical method because it makes new habits easier to start. And the sixth chapter explains that motivation is not everything. Sometimes we think we fail at a habit because we are not motivated enough. But the book explains that our environment may play a bigger role. For example, if my phone is next to me while I'm studying, I can easily get distracted. But if I put it away and prepare my study materials beforehand, studying becomes easier or I get harder to get distracted. So this chapter that taught us that changing my environment can help me build better habits. And finally, on the last chapter, the book talks about self-control. It explains that people with strong self-control are not always stronger than others. Instead, they are simply better at avoiding temptation. For example, if social media distract me while I'm studying, it is better for me to keep my phone away rather than constantly trying to resist checking it. So from this chapter, we learn that avoiding temptation is often easier than fighting it. And in conclusion, those chapters of Atomic Habit teach me that improvement starts from small daily actions, awareness, and uh, co- consistency. Okay, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.